Today's a good day. Today's a good day. Obviously, we'll talk about that in a minute. Other certain news. I did tell you all, didn't I? Did tell you all. But we'll start off with the bad news in F1, which is that the breaking news, which was yesterday, F1 has rejected Andretti's bid to join the grid in 2025 and 2026, but says it will look differently on applications for 2028. That's bullshit. We know what F1 are doing. Defecting alongside General Motors' planned power unit entry. After an assessment period, F1 says an 11th team alone doesn't add value. It needs to be competitive. That's a lot of bullshit as well. Also, while the Andretti name carries some weaponization for F1 fans, our research indicates that F1 would bring value to the Andretti brand rather than the other way around. That is a load of BS, in my opinion. We all know what's happening. F1 does not want competition. We all said this. We all said this, that there's been 2 empty team slots for quite a long time now, waiting to be filled. They don't want competition, people. They just want it to be the MOS in football, where we just see all the same old boring teams in F1, blah, and one team dominates as always. This is F1 for you. Run by Americans, and they want to run it in their American style. Yeehaw, boy. That's why they put in more fucking American Grand Prix than any other Grand Prix as well. That's why they want to keep the sprint as well, people. When clearly it doesn't work, let's be real. There's yet no points in the sprint at all. There was nothing wrong with practice, qualifying in the race, but they're just trying to create something that doesn't need fixing, and that is F1 for you. That's a fact. This is a joke. They want competition, right? They say they want competition, but they won't have 2 more teams. They won't have 2 more teams on the grid. Make your mind up. The top of F1. Make your mind up. But that's our sport for you. Obviously, the Americans will come at me in the comments saying, you don't know what you're talking about. I do know what I'm talking about. Why is F1? There was nothing wrong with F1 when it was 15 to 18 races, where they could see their families, and now it's getting ruined. People. F1's getting ruined now, unfortunately. And we're going to have a mega calendar of 24 races, which ain't good for the cars, by the way. Which can cause damage to the cars and cost damage as well. It's going to cost teams as well. But it's exciting. But you know what will be more exciting? Having 2 new teams, including Andretti, on the grid, right? Makes it even more competitive, people. Narrowing down the races back to the 15 to 18 mark, where the Nasty spend more time with the family, because it's so disrespectful, in my opinion, because they only tend to get a week break to spend time with family, then they have to travel back to whichever circuit. F1 these days don't care. They do not care about anything. They just want the money. And unless we'll put the money by adding all the sprint races, and they don't want competition either. They are so bad. These Americans, right? I'm going to say right now, are so bad with the sport. And they have been so bad for the past few years now. Because F1 has not been competitive. But I will actually concur, though, that it's never been competitive. Wednesday that time it's been competitive because Mercedes are still in this as well because Lewis Hamilton was dominating and we were all having the same problem with them, saying it's not competitive enough until Max Verstappen came on and knocked Lewis Hamilton off top of the tree. But we will talk about Lewis Hamilton in a minute because I want some apologies from a lot of people. Where you all at? Where you all at? But my final say on this, they'll double check it, Andretti. They'll double check in 2028 as well. Because they'll say, it's like they made them a promise. Oh, but we will put you in 2028. No, they won't. No, they won't. No, they won't. Unless the top of F1 gets sacked, Andretti, and there's no new teams coming in, unfortunately, for you F1 fans. And that's the unfortunate part about it, unfortunately. But they care about the sport. Well, they don't, because they don't want to make it competitive. But on to the next news, people. Right, I want my apologies. I've been saying this for years. Who knew? Lewis Hamilton to join Ferrari in the 2025 season. Who knew? I've been saying this for years, people. That he is going to join Ferrari. I said it at the end of last season. He will join Ferrari. That will be his final team. By the way, people, Lewis Hamilton ain't going to do anything at Ferrari. Let's be real. We all know why he's gone to Ferrari. His retirement pension. Boss! Breaking news! Boss! Explodes! Because you know what Lewis Hamilton is, people? He's a cash cow. He is a cash cow. Why does he keep extending contracts at Mercedes? Because he wants the money. He wants more money. He's done. In terms of winning championships. He ain't winning the championship anymore. We said this for years. I've said this for years. He ain't winning the championship. And now he's joined Ferrari to team up with Charles Leclerc. This is a masterclass from Mercedes. By the way, what a masterclass from Mercedes. This is brilliant from Mercedes, in my opinion. Brilliant move. Get rid of a cash cow like Lewis Hamilton, who's wasting Mercedes' budget on himself. So he can give him his ridiculous, ludicrous wages as well. And I did say Ferrari would be stupid to pay. Ferrari are that team that will pay wages for Lewis Hamilton because they're a fucking stupid team. That's what they are. They're a stupid team and the standards are low. Don't get me wrong, on paper, it's a statement. It's a statement move from Ferrari. But again, you don't have Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc as teammates. And we saw what happened with Lewis Hamilton and George Russell as teammates. They both want the same thing, to be number one. It's done be the same at Ferrari, people. Told you. Done be the same thing at Ferrari, where Charles Leclerc, he won't accept being number one. Because Lewis Hamilton, let's be real, it's not even a comparison between Hamilton and Charles Leclerc in terms of trophies. Charles Leclerc is a pretender. Lewis Hamilton is actually the real deal. And actually won things and can put his trophies on the table. But Charles Leclerc has a stinking ego, thinking he can be number one at a top team when he ain't done enough to be number one at a top team. But who knew? I want my apologies, people. I want my apologies now, people. I want my apologies. Let them in now. He's too loyal. Our Lewis, our Sir Lewis, is so loyal to Mercedes. I knew that was bullshit straight away. Money talks. Lewis Hamilton's a cash cow. I told you all, people. He was a cash cow, Lewis Hamilton. He ain't doing anything at Ferrari. Because Ferrari are a choke of a team. And Lewis Hamilton only's done there to get his retirement pension. That's it. Ferrari are cheats. Ferrari are the poster boys, people. They're the poster boys of F1. Even though they're not being acting like it on the grid, they're the ones who want to join. It's like Manchester United in the Premier League. They're the biggest club in England. Ferrari are the biggest team in F1. Don't wear the money talks. It's a retirement pension for Lewis Hamilton. He ain't doing anything with Ferrari. He may win races, but he ain't winning the title. He ain't winning titles with Ferrari. And if anything, this has increased Mercedes' chances of winning the title, in my opinion, 2025. Because if Mercedes stay it right, if they can get a done number 2 in behind George Russell, Mercedes will be up there, man. I'm telling you right now, they'll be up there again. You can see it, man. You can see it. Lewis Hamilton leads, and then Mercedes go on to fucking chance for the titles. And I put in brackets, who knew? I told you, people. I told you he's joining Ferrari. I told you for years now. I've eventually got it right because he was always joining Ferrari. He said it when he was fucking. He said it years ago that he wanted to try a Ferrari before he retired in F1. But all these people came at me saying you're having a laugh. He would never join Ferrari. Money talks, people. Lewis Hamilton is a cash cow. He's like in Boston. Tyson Fury is a cash cow. Anthony Joshua is a cash cow. They're only still in it for the money. Only still in the sport for the money. Same with Lewis Hamilton. He ain't winning another title. And I told you all. And this is a ridiculous move from Ferrari. And this is Ferrari that diffs on Divin. Because they can't even get strategies right. And now they're going to waste their budget on Lewis Hamilton. Boss! S-Boards. Mercedes are back. Boss! Mercedes are back, people, getting rid of Lewis Hamilton. Trust me. They're going to be trouncing in 2025 if they can get it right. If they can get a done number 2 in. And number 2, they need to get Ocon in. Mercedes. They need to get Esteban Ocon in. He's up to Mercedes. Esteban Ocon will join Mercedes, in my opinion. And for me, Ocon, he'll be happy as well. He'd be happy to be number 2 at Mercedes behind George Russell. And then, boss, we have a title race back on in 2025, in my opinion. By the way, 2024, bit of a spoiler for my season predictions. No one's chancing Red Bull then. But hey, but who knew? Who knew? I told you all, didn't I? Told you all. So I want my apologies. Right now in the comments. Because all you people said, but our Lewis wouldn't join Ferrari. He's not greedy. Well, he doesn't even pay tax, so he is greedy, isn't he? So, and I told you all, cash cow, absolute cash cow. I'm loving this. Told you all, didn't I? Told you all. So, but anyways, feel free to go for down below on the Andretti news being rejected by F1, which is bad news for F1. And who knew Lewis Hamilton to join Ferrari in 2025 season? I told you all, and Lewis Hamilton has worked with the Ferrari team principal. I think it was he has worked with the team principal before as well. But who knew? Mystic Welts, strikes to them, people. Take care. See you all later. Feel free to